I don't know if you're a little bit like me, but everything on TV was starting to sound scary. And then the news came on and they talked about the weather, but I could already hear how equally scary that was. They kept talking and mentioning about power outages, and I decided it was a good time to do a power down. I put my Halloween onesie on, put my Christmas socks on, and I decided I was going to read a scary book. So please join me as we read Frangoline and the Midnight Dream. Frangoline and the Midnight Dream. Frangoline was bright and clean. She always ate up all her greens. Pure as milk and good as gold, she always did as she was told. But in the deepest dark of night, when the world was sleeping tight, she donned her jet-black velvet cape and made a midnight hour escape. The moon gazed down in fear and dread, warning little ones should be in bed. I'll do exactly as I please. I'm Frangoline, she said. Down the twisted oak she scooted, past the scowling owls that hooted, swinging swiftly through the air, a little minx with bright red hair. She tore around upon the grass, blowing raspberries as she passed. The moon gazed down in fear and dread, warning little ones should be in bed. You can't tell me what to do. I'm Frangoline, she said. On the forest floor, her feet stamped a tip-tap snappy beat that woke fierce creatures from their sleep to howl and growl and prowl and leap. She let out such an awful sound, the brutes went yelping back to ground. Arrgh! The moon gazed down in fear and dread, warning little ones should be in bed. I'm not scared of big bad beasts. I'm Frangoline, she said. Through the creepy, sleepy wood, she skipped to where the churchyard stood. Atop the tombstones, row on row, she danced and pranced her naughty show. Resting in their earthy beds, the ghouls felt footsteps on their heads. The moon gazed down with fear and dread, warning little one, you'll wake the dead. I don't care about those ghosts. I'm Frangoline, she said. From their dusty graves they rose and chased her wailing to and fro. These moaning, groaning, bony people chased Frangoline right up the steeple. With nowhere left on earth to hide, poor Frangoline was petrified. The girl gazed round with fear and dread. She cried, I think it's time for bed, then leaped across the starry sky and landed safe upon Moon's head. Frangoline, you wicked pest, you've had your fun, now have a rest. I'm sorry I was such a loon. Sorry, creatures. Sorry, Moon. The little minx with hair so red at last was snug and warm in bed. To help her drift off safe and sound, all her friends gathered round. Girl, promise us that you'll be good and always do just as you should. Frangoline said, I just might, at least until tomorrow night. The end. Thank you for joining me on this spooky day. Stay healthy.